Hello and welcome to Ask the Young Cow. It's Leon Street here. Today you've only got myself because Jack's been injured. He was playing football on the weekend and you can see him in the background. Doesn't want to show his face because he got a few bruises to his face and mouth. And so the topic that I want to discuss with you guys today is websites versus sales funnels. Now, most people who have an information or brochure-based website whereby they're probably using something like WordPress to inform people of their services. So they don't necessarily sell online, so they don't have any e-commerce features. But what they do definitely do is try to attract customers by generating leads from their websites. Now, this is normally in the form of a website contact form. And so people will generally have a contact form on their contact us page. Other people will have forms embedded in probably product or service information pages, whereby people can instantly type in their information and they capture the lead. But how do you make sure that you capture as many people as possible? What about the people that come to your website, look at your pages, but don't fill in forms? Is there any way to capture those leads? Is there any way to make sure that your marketing is going as far as it possibly can? And so really, what I want to introduce is for anybody who has a type of WordPress website, information, brochure style website, is there any alternative? Or is there something that you can expand on? Is there something that can help to grow the way that you attract leads and sales online to improve your marketing and sales performance? And so what I'm going to do is just jump into a presentation, which will just give you guys an overview of really what I'm talking about today. So hopefully you've seen the Ask the Young Cow. So we have got the hashtag going out there. So if anybody wants to hashtag us, ask us a question, anything to do with websites or internet marketing, just make sure you include the ATYC in your tweet or even on Facebook if you've got it in your news stream. And so websites versus sales funnels, what are they? So most people will have a website. And so when it comes to having your website, you typically have your home page, you've got your About Us page, you might even have your products and services pages. And so at this point, people who come onto your website get to know about you, your business, maybe even have a portfolio or testimonials page, which is great, but it doesn't really drive people. And so what you may have seen when you're online is that other people take it a step further. So you'll probably find on their blog or even on the homepage that they have some form of opt-in. And so when I'm talking about opt-in, what I'm talking about really is where people can fill in an email address and a name, and they can opt in for something. So whether you're giving them a free video, a free PDF, or an ebook, something of value that they get in exchange for their name and email address. So that's what an opt-in is. And then you've also got sales funnels where probably you're selling either a service, some consultancy, or an actual product. It could be a physical product or a digital product, but you're focused on moving people into a funnel whereby the web page is focused on driving them. So normally you get rid of the menu at the top of your page, all of the links at the bottom of your page are gone, and the whole focus is to ensure the person either watches a video or reads the content and looks at the pictures on a particular sales page in order to funnel somebody with upsells and downsells so that they eventually buy whatever it is that you're offering as a product or service. You then have webinar funnels. And so webinar funnels are ways that you can get people to opt in so that they can watch your webinar, kind of like what we've got today. The advantage of having a webinar funnel is that you get people specifically targeted to a specific time to make sure that they log on and to hear whatever presentation or live webinar that you're doing to offer them either a product or service or just some value, which you can then lead them into an actual service beyond that. You then have product launches where you actually do sell, whether it's a digital product or even a physical product, you can do product launches with sales funnels. And then you can also have membership sites. Now, let's put this into a kind of real world context. So if you're, let's say, a lawyer or a solicitor, I can't imagine at this point, many of you out there who've got products or services that people can buy digitally online. An example might be that probably you've got some templates that people can buy. Let's say you're an accountant, maybe you have a free Excel or Word invoice template that you give for free? Or what if people had to opt in to give you a name and an email address in order to download this free template for invoices? What if you were a solicitor? What if you had, I don't know, some other kind of ebook on the typical things that you need to look at, especially when you're a business and you've got contracts, the things to consider for commercial contracts, let's say. Maybe that's an opt-in where you have a PDF, so people have to give you a name, email address in order to opt in. What if you then have, let's say, a suite? And so when I say suite, I mean a PDF and maybe a bunch of videos, say 5 videos that you're offering as part of this package. At this point, you've probably got people who've opted in for the first initial freebie, but now you want to actually sell this suite of stuff, whether it's videos, PDFs, whatever it is. And so people can buy this. Let's say it's selling for £100. What you want to do at this point is push them into a sales funnel. And so the sales funnel should all be to drive that person into buying that product. And so by the time they've opted in, maybe paid online, gone through some form of payment page, at that point, you've got them to buy your digital products. Yeah, so they buy the videos, they get instant access, and maybe they get to download them straight after they've paid, or maybe you push them into a members area website whereby they log into a website and then they get access to the content, and you can then sell them further products and services that maybe you have created already, or maybe you're yet to create, that you can then upsell them to at a later date because you've got the name, email address, and they're already a customer if they bought from you. So why am I saying this? Funnels over website pages or just a normal website. Many people think that having a website is the end of the game, or even having a website with a few landing pages for pay-per-click or SEO purposes is the end of the game. That's how we get traffic. But the reality is that when you get traffic and you've got traffic, you need to convert them, because there's no point in having people come to your website without converting them, without getting a sale, without making $1 or £1. That's the key thing. And so the better that your website performs, the better that your marketing performs. So therefore, your return on investment increases. And so at that point, you start to focus on conversion. How well are these landing pages and sales funnels actually working for me in order to get people opting in order to get sales, in order to get upsells, downsells, repeat sales, whatever it is. That's the key thing. So if you're just relying on your website alone, you're probably not going to get the results that you could really achieve. Now, there are software houses out there. There are, software publishers who create sales funnels or things that you can use to create sales funnels, like templates and so on, and web page builders. So who does it? There's a few companies out there, and we've got no connections to these companies. It's really just to inform you guys what's out there. So you've got Infusionsoft, and so they're a company offer a CRM system which you can integrate with a WordPress website. You can have standalone HTML pages, but the key thing with this is you can build sales funnels. You can have autoresponder emails going out. You can have many things going on. You've then got OptimizePress, which can be integrated into WordPress, so it can be integrated as a theme or a plugin. It's got lots of different options for you to create landing pages, sales funnels, all of the things that you would need in order to create either your website or a sales funnel. The key thing for me is when I say websites versus sales funnels is actually your website is a given these days. It's 2015. The key thing is, are you focused on generating sales? And I'm not just saying that money is the only factor or sales is the only factor when it comes to what you do in business. What I'm saying is that if you're providing enough value wrapped with your purpose, your why, the reason why you do what you do in business and help to change people's lives, surely the sales focus element is the return that you get for providing huge value. And so sales funnels are definitely the focus that people need to take once their website has been established, or even from the very start. One of your core areas of your website is your sales funnel, what you can offer people. Look at Funnel Kit as well. That's another option which integrates with WordPress. And then more recently, this is from a guy that he's huge when it comes to internet marketing, a guy called Russell Brunson. He set up something called ClickFunnels, and they offer a complete suite where it doesn't integrate with WordPress and it's a standalone entity, but it's something that does all of this stuff, especially if you're technophobe or you're not into IT and you really don't want to be bothered and stressed out about creating graphics and linking pages together and all that kind of stuff. If you do like all of that stuff, check out Infusionsoft, OptimizePress, and Funnel Kit, and there are more out there. especially when it comes to like membership sites. You've probably got digital access pass, you've got wishlist member. There's many things that you can look at integrating, especially when it comes to your WordPress website. So what's the price for these kind of tools to help you develop a sales funnel? Normally, you'll find that some of them have one-off fees where it will range from, I don't know, $100 to $500. And then they also come in the form of monthly payment subscriptions where you can pay anything from $30 to $300 per month. And so you've got some very low-end pricing, and then you've also got some higher pricing. And so the key thing for me is, what kind of funnels could you implement for your business? What could you look at having in place so that you weren't just another company with a web page, you weren't just another company with a few landing pages that are linked to your Google AdWords account, or you weren't just a company with a website. You hand out your business cards and that's the end of the story. And you hope I say here, that people go to the contact us page and fill in their details, because whatever you have on your about us page or your product or service pages blows them away. Now, the key thing, what I want to do is just probably take a quick look at a couple of those. And so what I'm going to do is just jump over to my browser, and I'm going to jump in here. And so at this point, let's just check. So we're going to screen share, and we're going to look at, so I'll get it right shortly. We're just going to jump into our browser. So here we are on the blog. And so what I want to look at first of all is this website called ClickFunnels. And so I'm just going to jump on here. So hopefully you're seeing that. And so on ClickFunnels, this website is the one by Russell Brunson. And so the key thing is, what you can see from the top is that you've got an intro video, which is a sales video. You've got a clear big yellow button, which then gives people the opportunity to opt in for this product or this service that he's offering. And it's giving lots of features, lots of benefits, lots of graphics, all of the key things that really drive people into making a decision. And what's really interesting, once you get to the kind of pricing page, so if you want to go to, let's go to pricing. I'm just going to jump in so you can see pricing. Is that when you start looking at the pricing, what you'll notice is that there's only the logo, the menu has disappeared, and now you can only do one thing, which is to create your trial account. And so you can see the sales funnel is very clear. It's directing you into an action, and that action is to push people purposefully to where ClickFunnels want you to go. And then you've also got the same thing where, if you're looking at this other example here, Optimize Press, we have the normal homepage, features, benefits, great graphics, testimonials, all the kind of things you'd expect on the first step of a sales funnel. And then once you click get started, it starts to streamline. So now you can only perform the actions that this website want you to perform, which is order now. And so then you get into the position where you're ordering from them. And so the whole point of the sales process is to really drive you into performing an action, and specifically your customer. And so if you're thinking about, what can I do with my website to attract more people in? What can I do with my website to get better conversions? What can I do with my marketing online to drive better customers coming through to me and maxing out and maximizing the amount of conversions you get from the visitors to your website? Start looking at sales funnels. That's probably coming to the close of what I wanted to discuss today with you on ATYC, so Ask the Young Cow. And so for me, it's all about improving the marketing that you do, especially if you're a small business owner, because more often than not, you can get bogged down with the day-to-day invoicing, systems, accounts, sales, marketing. You know, where do you get the time to look at these other things, and who do you trust and who do you look at for advice in these kind of areas? That's what we do at Young Cow. So from my point of view, start looking at sales funnels, probably check out some of the software that we mentioned for adding to upgrading on your existing WordPress website. If you've got a HTML website or a website builder, please get in touch with us. We can probably recommend some others that will help you to add sales funnels to what you're already doing. And once again, if you've got any questions for us, Ask the Young Cow, either hashtag us on Twitter, Google+, Facebook. You can get the videos on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. just go to the website www.youngcow.co.uk and you'll find all of the social media links there. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next Wednesday. And hopefully Jack in the background will be fitter and healthier for our next episode. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching.